Well, this is going to be a tremendous show. First of all, it's a solo exhibition of about 24 paintings. The latest production of my art. Naturally, they refers to the Indian River area and most of other Florida important locations.
He brings the whole Vero Beach area into perspective with all his different paintings and adaptations of what a wonderful place this is to live in.
I love all his work, and I love the fact that I know where these places are.
And these paintings are important because they represent the complete, I would say, solution of all the problems today we have in art. I was able to pull together all the preceding styles in the arts, starting from the Renaissance. I don't want to go any farther back, from the Renaissance to the Impressionist, and coming up to Manet, Monet, Renoir, until we get to Van Gogh, Gauguin. Their art has a message which was not fully developed.
I've been watching Ivo's paintings now for the past 10 years, and they just seem to get more vibrant and more depth to them each year. They're just fantastic.
But then I was able to, with my study, when I wrote the first pages of the Fusionism. Fusionism means fusion of so many styles. 1956 in Europe. This Fusionism, by the way, is registered with the Library of the Congress in Washington. I stated clearly that, first of all, art has no limit, and the important steps perceived in my paintings will be how do you achieve those colors.
I love his beach themes, and his skies are just phenomenal. They really are.
I love all the different colors. It's so vibrant and just fun.
I agree. I think it's very cheerful, and it's nice to see things that we can recognize.
First of all, you have to be prepared with the design, with the idea, but then you have to think of reality. The reality is nothing else, with my style, the resultant of a dream plus fantasy. Now, both together, they should bring you to the reality, seen from the point of view of an artist.
It's beautiful. He puts his what he sees on the canvas and brings it to life. The colors are just amazing. It's just beautiful.
I had several shows almost all over the world. France, Germany, Italy, New York. And now I am here in Vero, and I would like to represent with my colors, my design, my special brush strokes, all the steps that you need to represent the idea, the dream, the reality.
I've seen the Impressionist form before, but the Fusionistic is much more, to me, beautiful. The colors, I haven't seen paintings like this before, to be honest with you. Absolutely beautiful.
What I like about it is the fact that he uses the impasto feel, where you have very heavy paint in certain areas, which kind of gives it a 3D impression, which I find is much better than flat paint.
Everything is just beautiful and fresh, just very enjoyable.
I like the brush strokes, the heavy oil, the brightness. I've always enjoyed color and certainly colorful. Very well representative. Great collection of work.
I love all of it. I like the water, and most of them are water scenes, and that's what I specifically like most of all.
So we have to make sure that in the arts there is freedom. The freedom in art, it doesn't mean that you cannot use the reason, but freedom is made with reason. reasoning, in other words, what you do. And basically, this is what tonight I'm going to tell the people, what they are going to be able to see, and they will judge themselves for themselves about my art. While I do this, I feel that that's the only food that I need to survive. I started to be an artist since I was 5, 6 years old. My daddy was an artist. My grandfather was an artist. We come from an Italian family of artists. Now, I continued in this field, even though I went to schools of science to become a doctor or engineer. I deviated. As a matter of fact, to control my instinct, I was put in a monastery for 3 years, but that was not my life. I was not made to be a monk.
The art exhibit is excellent. Ivo's work evokes a lot of emotion. The colors are vibrant. I love his palette. I love what he does. So I'm glad he's here and he's taking the time to meet the people, and it's just an excellent showing.
There's a real vibrancy that I just love. It captures the feeling of Vero Beach.
He's one of a kind.
Thank you.
He is one of the most exceptional artists you'll find here in Vero or anywhere. He's just an unbelievable growth of paintings that he does are just fabulous. I love the colors and the strokes.
Art is my life. I breathe art, I eat art. Art is everything to me.